Another Saturday blanketed by snow across Colorado. Some folks in the northern metro got a lot more snow than others. Greeley has up to 13.5 inches of snow in some areas. Here's some video from this morning. Our own Steve Steger brushing off several inches of snow left on a car in downtown Greeley. City workers were out early, plowing, shoveling. They say it could have been worse.
It's been really wet and damp out here. Everything below the snow is just really damp. It's been pretty hard pushing all the snow around. Besides that, it's been not too bad.
This is the biggest storm that Greeley has seen for snow since 2006 and the 7th biggest storm on record in that city. We have team coverage of the snow tonight. Evan Krugel, Lauren Scafidi, they'll both join us live with the latest conditions in those cities. But let's start with meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen. He joins us from the 9 News backyard.
Hey Jenny, what an absolutely stunning evening here across the eastern part of Colorado. Still some light flurries here in the 9 News backyard, and we'll expect to see those flurries continue for about another 4 or 5 hours here on the Front Range as this storm continues to churn. Speaking of that storm, take a look at the satellite and radar picture, and the actual storm system that's been causing all this mess is way down in southwest New Mexico near El Paso. And our snow will come to an end once that storm moves over to the eastern side of New Mexico, which will take about 6 or 7 hours. So you see all the snow covering the entire eastern half of Colorado right now. Some heavier stuff to the east of us and to the south of us here on the Front Range. But as we zoom in, you can see we still have plenty of action, mostly flurries here in the city, but out in the foothills and to the south end of town, we also have some heavy showers still continuing on at this hour. So when will it all stop? Here's the weather alerts for you with the timeline of when everything is going to come to an end. So in the Denver area and the northern Front Range, it all comes to an end at 11 p.m. tonight. And then on the Palmer Divide and Eastern Plains, it ends at 5 a.m. And then on the Southeast Plains, it comes to an end at 8 a.m. Coming up, I'll be talking about a little bit more of how much more snow we're going to impact over the night here and how much sunshine we're going to get tomorrow, which was going to be a lot.
All right, Corey, thank you. Good day to chase a little fresh powder, right? Let's head back north. Evan Krugel joins us live from Windsor. They've got a brand new ski hill that just opened, and they call this Hoedown Hill. Evan?
Yeah, Jenny, you see all of this snow up here and all of these snowboarders. You might think we're up in the high country. Instead, we're actually in the middle of Weld County farmland, where Hoedown Hill just opened a few weeks ago. You can see these people tearing it up here this evening. This was a place that needed a lot of snow and a place that got a lot of it last night. A snowy day in Colorado is the perfect chance to hit the slopes. But Christian Jorgensen,
there we go,
isn't fixing bindings where you might expect.
All right, man, you should be set there.
Because this ski hill is smack in the middle of Weld County farm country.
It's a wide open space that has now been turned into a slice of heaven where you can learn to ski, snowboard, tube.
And Saturday was the perfect day to test out Colorado's newest resort, as Hoedown Hill in Windsor was hammered with overnight snow, with reports of over a foot in nearby Greeley.
I-25 was crystal clear. I was going 80, and then as soon as I get on 34 and head towards Greeley, it was covering it. Like the plows weren't even really out.
That snow last night helped out quite a bit.
The storm's bullseye creating a blessing for Tyler Lind.
There you go.
Whose family built this 135-foot hill after excavating a nearby golf course they own.
We actually had it a little steeper last year, and we tested it out and had tubes going about 50 miles an hour, so we had to degrade it a little bit for this year. But yeah, this hill was made just for this.
This is a paradise. This is a winter paradise here.
Yeah! Paradise in an unexpected place.
Yes, Windsor is not the place that you would expect to have 6 fresh inches of snow and a hill full of snowboarders.
That was awesome!
There is not a single thing out here that doesn't bring a big smile to my face.
And I can tell you that tubing hill is a lot of fun. These guys having a blast out here this evening with all of this fresh snow as well up in Weld County. I can tell you this isn't the only place that got some decent snow overnight and this morning. Let's send things out to Lauren Scafidi in Golden. Hey, Lauren, how are things looking out there?
Hey Evan, 10 inches of snow was not enough to keep people off the streets in Golden. Plenty of people are out and about, going to dinner, maybe going shopping. It's still coming down a little bit right now, really mostly just flurries, but this is that wet, heavy snow that we don't normally see this time of year. But listen, either way, snow is snow. You can still make a snowball. And hey, if you got good aim, yeah, you'll hit your target just fine. Nice work. The roads are pretty clear, not really much in the way of traffic, and the visibility for driving is all right. The snow is piling up pretty high on the trees. Some have described downtown Golden like a snow globe tonight. Others had a different idea.
It looks like shaving cream. That's what I think.
Shaving cream, that's something that you hear and you just can't unsee, right? But coming up at 5:30, we'll have another look at what you can expect if you're heading out the door tonight, and we'll introduce you to some people who are braving the snow for a very special reunion. Jenny?
Okay, Lauren Scafidi, thank you. Stay warm. Remember, the Denver Coliseum is open 24 hours. As part of a pilot program, this is the first time the city has opened an overnight shelter like this when it's still above 20 degrees, but still expected to get colder. This will be open, through next week. Today, family, friends, and the community celebrated the life of a prominent Colorado filmmaker, Jim Havy. He died last month at the age of 74 after battling Alzheimer's. Jim dedicated his career to documenting the history of Rocky Mountain West in films like Colfax Avenue, The Great Divide, and The 5 States of Colorado, his final film. He retired after that premiered last April. Well, today there was a celebration of life in his honor at the Denver Botanic Gardens. It was open to everyone.
He let us find our own way and be our own motivators, and he was proud of everything that we did, and it was always enough for him. And that may have been his superpower.
When Havy died, he was working on a film about the Rocky Flats. We have a link on our website if you'd like to make a donation to his team that is working to finish that. Today is the start of Lunar New Year, a 15-day celebration celebrated in Asian culture, marking the end of one year and the arrival of spring. 2024 is the year of the dragon. Today we talked to the owner of Bon and Butter Bakery in Aurora, Twa Nguyen. She was recently a finalist in the Holiday Baking Show from Food Network. And every year she takes some time to share some of her culinary traditions with her customers at this bakery.
I just love the idea that, society has embraced different cultures more, and celebrating the Lunar New Year as not just for the Asians, but also, creating a whole event and festivity for the whole community. And it's also an opportunity to really teach people about your culture.
Bon and Butter Bakery, by the way, is on East Colfax at on Florence Street in Aurora. They open every day from 8 to 4 except Wednesdays.